Yo, yo, yo. What is up, everybody? Good, good Lord.
Your curtain's open.
What
Your curtain's open.
it is, it's the portal to my black hole. Yup.
The portal to the last Scuttle Shuttle. Hey, hey. Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
did we ever fix the Facebook restream thing? Because my
we
Facebook
ever
did not alert me.
I don't know. It says we're streaming on both. It says status
Hey,
both
what's up,
live.
Jamal? Oh, it says we're
Jamal!
live. Yep.
Sleep notification. I'm not sleeping.
Wake up.
Sleep number says my average heart rate is higher than most people's heart rates at my age.
While you're sleeping?
Yeah. Says it's 62. I feel like that's a good heart rate to sleep with. Screw you people. You don't know.
You're just like working out in your sleep too.
Probably. Terrorizing.
Sliding tent in the damn Audi.
I mean, the dog sleeps on the bed, so, sleep number's bound to get a little confused here and there.
Casey, you need to slow your heartbeat down.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think 62 was bad. Seems kind of right where I'd want it. Now I have to Google that shit.
Who else we got on here?
It says it should be between 50 and 70.
Yeah, that's not bad then. I think it's lying to you.
It's stupid.
Dude,
And
so
it says that an unsafe heart rate while you're sleeping is under 50.
or over 70.
Over 100. Nobody cares. Anyway, so what are we going to talk about? Oh yeah, we was going to talk about things that irritate me. What's up, Jeremy? Yep. We was also going to talk about something exciting that we hinted on last week.
But I think your proposed topic is actually a good topic, and I kind of want to hear the opinions of others to see if they've been going through some similar things.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because
Because I mean, it's
I would
just
hope if people are going through what we're going through with our customer service, I would just have to hope to God that I would have to hope to God that they just don't continue buying from them. I mean, my situation's a little different. I some of them I don't have a choice. Some of them I don't have options because of choices I made during COVID, which that's all right. Those options are going to come back, but as far as like tent suppliers, Okay, so what we're talking about is customer service, guys. Customer service as a whole just seems to have gone to shit. And I'm not talking about, for the most part, I'm not talking about if you order something that it gets shipped and you get it, and that's not customer service. Customer service is when an interaction should be had. Like, for instance, I got this one company of mine that I order from, that I'll place an order, and like a week later I'm like, where's my order? So I'll email them, and it never fails. Several days later, once my order ships, they'll email me back saying, oh, I just looked this up and it looks like it shipped already. Here's the tracking information. Well, I get notified when it ships, and that's why I was emailing you several days ago in the first damn place, because I'm running out of product and I want to know where my shit is. But then, oh, I know what you're talking about, bro. Yeah, well, I mean, that should, for tinners, that shouldn't be a thing, because honest to God, if you guys are going through that shit, just order from Sun Distributing. You can go to sundistributing.com, sundistributingdirect.com, toolsfortint.com. I don't know. I got a whole bunch of .coms because I thought that was a good idea way back when, and they're cheap, so I just keep them. But
I know who it is.
someone that takes forever. Well, I know there's a few people, but why is it that we keep ordering from those people? That's the whole problem. So my situation, I'm talking about my the one I just spoke of is my keg supplier. And typically I'll buy them by the pallet from these people, and I'll buy them in enough time. But through the winter, and especially this winter, we had an exceptionally slow winter. So, and at the end of the year, you try to dwindle down your inventory anyways. So we try, would love to buy pallets of kegs through the winter, but let's face it, all of our businesses are slow. And if all your guys' businesses are slow through the winter, chances are your distributor's business is slow too. And so that's where I was this winter. And so I'm just buying, a dozen to 20 at a time, and just getting them as I need them, and ordering them way too often. But that's just how it has been working. And yeah, they have been falling on their face. They've eliminated their phone. They haven't eliminated their phone number. Like, you can call their phone number and it says, there's a recording on it that says that if you need to talk to somebody, reach out via email and somebody will get back to you within 48 hours, which is a lie, because, it was 4 days ago when I emailed them, and I got the shipping notification earlier this morning. And just before I went live, I got an email from them. I haven't even opened it yet, but I got an email saying, hey, in fact, I'll even read it to you. What does this say? Good morning, Sun. Thank you for your recent order. It appears this order has been shipped and has been assigned the following UPS tracking numbers. Please allow 24 hours for tracking to become active, which is common because it doesn't become active until typically when UPS gets it into their first hub and they scan it. So there's that. But yeah, and this is along the whole bunch. I mean, they even stopped talking to me because I told them, the amount of money I spend with them every year, it's got me so irritated that I don't have a phone number of somebody I can call and just inquire as to what I can expect, because sometimes I got customers expecting things. Like, for instance, this is 2 day shipping from me. It shipped this morning. So now, or this afternoon. So now I'll get it Thursday. That's cool. I already have one on back order that won't ship out until Thursday. And that pisses me off, because I don't think customers should have to wait for their stuff. One thing that anybody will tell you about Sun Distributing is it's fast shipping. A lot of times, if you order by 4:30 in the afternoon, your shit goes out the same day, because that's, just kind of how we roll. And that's been important to me, not because I'm a businessman, but because I'm a window tinner and I understand, and we're all in that situation. And sometimes the day gets ahead of us, and we need to order something, or we realized we needed to order something, but we were busy, and then it slipped our mind until it became a problem. But fast shipping's kind of important. It's kind of a big deal. Now, the good news is somebody waiting 2 extra days for a keg sucks, but it probably doesn't mean that they don't get to do their job, which, is my main thing, but it still sucks. And so when this happens, you got to reach out to the customer and let them know that, hey, so we got a little hiccup. And, other thing is, don't ever call a customer with a problem if you don't have a couple of possible solutions, like a possible upgrade, or, something, or, just whatever. Don't call just to tell the customer there's a problem and then, okay, you're on your own though, because you ain't getting it. Call them and let them know that, hey, there's a problem, but here's a couple of different things that we could do if it's a major deal. And what I find is most customers are like, oh no, it's no big deal, I appreciate the heads up. But every now and again you do get that guy that was like, oh man, fuck, I really needed it to go out. And so then we can look at options. Maybe we can upgrade you to a better film, or I got a different tool that's like almost the same, or whatever the case may be. But or here's a real good one. So I've been waiting like a month, and they finally came in. But after about 2 weeks, Alex comes and tells me, hey, Rick, you're out of cone tips for the sprayers. You got 2 left, and we got an order for 6 of them. And I'm like, well, fuck. Okay. Well, call the company and ask them, this company's notorious for, if I order 100 of something and they have 98 on the shelf, they don't ship them to me because they can't fill the order, because somehow that's helping me. And they don't call and give me any options or whatever. So I told Alex, call, see how many they got, and tell them to ship those. And then Alex comes back and he's like, they don't have any. It's going to be 2 weeks. I had already been waiting 2 weeks for this order, and I had to call them to find out it's going to be 2 more weeks. What is that? So yeah, if you guys are dealing with customer service like that, don't. And if you ever get customer service from Sun Distributing like that, please reach out to me personally and let me know, because we try to take pride in the fact that we don't treat people like they don't mean anything. And I know there is one guy out there that, every time I try something new or have something different, he gets mad because I don't personally call him and let him know that, I just did something different. And he has to go and make a Facebook post about it. And, oh, Jesus Christ, what am I, chopped liver? But whatever. This one was gone for a bit and came back. You have to call them, message him, and remind him. Oh yeah,
No,
maybe someone like
it's not Tint Slime. I know who it is. We've dealt with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't buy Tint Slime direct. It's
We sell all the slip. We sell
We
Tint
do.
Slime, Tint Slime Ultra, and All Type.
Yeah. But I do buy Tint Slime from a third party, and just because I feel that's best for the situation. But the other thing is too, so God, there's so many things, and I don't air my laundry in public, so I'm not really comfortable talking about a lot of these things because they piss me off, and I have a hard time opening my mouth and people's names not coming out. So, but there are people in our industry that I'm forced to work with that that will do you dirty if they think it'll profit them better. And all that does is takes money out of your pocket. Yeah. I can't
So,
really say anything else on
Jeremy,
that
if
one.
you're on the phone, you can click the 3 lines that looks like a drop down. You click it, and you can type in Tint Slime. It'll pop right up, or you can type in All Type. But that is a good point. Why don't we have a category that says slip solutions? Oh no,
I
it's
don't
in
know,
the chemicals.
Alex.
It's under chemicals.
Alex, Jeremy's
What?
a window tinner. Chemicals is a big word. Multi-syllables.
Yeah, so if you go to shop and then under window tinting tools, there should be a drop down. It would be the second option. It says chemicals. You'll find all our liquids in that.
Oh. Or at the top, there is a search bar. And if you just type, I think you should be able to type just about anything related, like slime. Yep. You can type slime and it'll pop up.
Howard.
Wow, Slip
How-
Solution has gotten expensive. No, it hasn't. Well, it kind of has. I don't know. I don't pay attention to prices anymore, guys. You know, we do everything on the math, and I I try not to look at
Fancy
things
town.
individually, personally anymore. So, what's up, T Town? We're gonna have to get together. I'm gonna need some stuff made. Um, not within the next couple of days, but within the next probably, hopefully, a couple weeks. We're gonna have to do some stuff. So, Howard Knits, I said your name, or should I call you Boxcar Howard? I love it. I still have his CD in my CD player in my computer.
Dude, that guy tours everywhere. I see all of his stuff.
Who? What? Where?
Yeah, Howard.
He
I think
tours?
he's even got a. I think he might have a residency too. He jams all the time.
Oh, like he was committed?
Dude, he's famous.
No shit.
Yeah.
I have a CD. Do you have a CD? You know what sucks is I haven't seen him in a minute. I think my package got routed to right address. UPS guy knows where I moved. So we should be good.
Nice. See, this is why you need to be friends with your UPS delivery drivers, because we're friends with our UPS delivery drivers and we know everything that goes on in our neighborhood.
Oh my god, did that what the hell did I send him a swivel? Did I send it to the wrong address?
Yes.
Guys, that is why you let Alex or Ayana handle your shit. Cuz when I handle it, I mean, we were kind of under the time crunch cuz it needed to go like now if it was going today,
Yeah.
and it kind of needed to go today, so I just handled it. But I don't really handle, and ShipStation's funny. You type somebody's name in, and like every time they ever send anything, and they were all to the same city, so I'm like, they must all be the same. Apparently, I was wrong.
We must
Don't
live
make
in a small
assumptions, guys.
town. Like, what if this town is just all one UPS driver's route? Like, this guy's route is the whole city or the whole town. Ours isn't like that. We have like 20 UPS routes in like this neighborhood.
Yeah, and they keep stubbing our. That's the other thing. UPS, because I'm in that. We're like right on a border road, so we're right on the corner of Pontiac and Waterford. And so we're right on the edge of routes where our address technically doesn't have a specific route. And the best I could get from them, giving them over $100,000 a year, the best I could get from them is Tuesday through Friday, I get a route driver. Every Monday, I get a substitute, which fortunately lately we've been getting mostly the same substitute. But it's like we don't have a real route because of where we're at, because also technically we're also the first building off of residential, but technically because of the corner we're on, we're technically in residential, but it's a commercial property. So I mean, there's a couple of little things. And UPS, as much as I love them about their ability to get the package to my customers, and if they fuck up, they pay for it quickly, that's always important too. Their customer service sucks ass. period. And I even have a rep that stops in and visits me when I don't have any reason to talk to him. But he still stops and visits me. He gives me uh, every year. He just brought me this. He brings me my numbers and everything, and that's his name, Dave Sager. He's my account executive. But I'll tell you, I when I was little and I didn't use UPS enough to get an actual local account rep. There was this girl, and I don't remember her name now because that was years ago, but she was in San Antonio, Texas, and she was my phone rep. I didn't have an in person rep. And she was fucking, freaking amazing. She was like, anything I needed, I could call her direct. She would answer my questions. She would like do homework stuff for us. And she was great. And then all of a sudden one day she's like, well, I'm sorry, I'm not your rep anymore. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, you broke into a new threshold. You should have a local area rep. Haven't you met them yet? And I'm like, no. And like within a week, I got to meet that rep. And I don't know. I had been through a few reps now since then. And this new one, he seems to be sticking. But I don't really need a lot out of my rep anymore. I have for insurance on the packages, we use UPS Capital, which is a subsidiary of UPS. And the reason we use that, and we do pay a little extra for it, but the reason we use that is because if you call me and your package was lost or damaged or whatever, as long as the tracking shows that there was a problem, which usually if there was a problem, tracking shows there was a problem. Just so you know, UPS does not notify me, even though on your end it'll say that the vendor's being notified, which is a lie. And I've tried to address that with them too. But yeah, so if I make a claim today, the money's in my bank account tomorrow, which means that if you have a problem and I can make a claim on it, I can send you a package right now. So you're inconvenienced as little as possible, because that's customer service. And I know there's a lot of companies that are like, well, we use FedEx because their price, same service and their prices are cheaper. Yeah, the runaround I've went through with FedEx for trying to get a warranty claim paid and how often they deny the claim. And what am I supposed to do? I sell you a product, they fuck it up. I want you to be taken care of. So either I lose the total amount of that sale by sending it to you again, or you lose so I don't lose. That's a no-win situation. UPS, they offer me UPS Capital, and they're like, your customer will get taken care of. And our customer does. And oddly enough, Travis Lee's thing, that was just a little swivel, so that wouldn't have been a big deal. But even on our mistake like that, sending it to the wrong address, if they couldn't retrieve it, they would pay me for it. Because that's just, it's part of the program, because I'm a preferred vendor. Although you wouldn't know that in their customer service department. But, on the back end, the things that count, the things that make me able to take care of you, that's what's important in that situation.
But
Business
I
out of
changed
that address
this.
for 14. What'd you change? What'd you do?
I changed this address on the back end.
Oh, was it in the computer wrong too? Or in
Yeah.
the system?
Yeah, he just changed locations.
Oh,
He
so it
moved his
wasn't exactly my fault. It was all Travis's fault. I'm kidding, Travis. I still, and that's the other thing typically, except for this was a time crunch, but typically when we're going to send something out to somebody who's had it for a while, we will verify that their address is still whatever, that was. And yeah, so I didn't do that either. And normally I would. And I beat on these guys about doing that because, sometimes it was a hose swivel on his tint keg that I don't remember how long ago he got it. But, we'll have people, 4 or 5 years ago got one and they're like, my swivel's starting to leak. And we'll just send you a new one because that's what lifetime warranty means, right? And yeah, so people's lives change in 4 or 5 years, and obviously Travis's business life changed a little bit over the last however long. So there's that. Anyway, and did we make the announcement? Did we talk about the website thingy?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet. All right, everybody, go to this website. Hold on a second. I'm gonna figure it out. There's a way I can do this. Yeah. Um, go to this website and tell me what you think, because Alex done did it. He did. And I kind of like it. Good new fresh look. We're trying to make it a little easier to use and easier to find. In our search bar, I have to work with, we use a third-party search bar because it's integrated into our website and it's absolutely amazing. But on our side, it's a little bit different to work with. Like for instance, I can I'm just going to go ahead and share this. So all right. So this is our website, and Alex did the thing. So we've got some of this cool stuff here, and installation tools and categories and more categories and more categories. So Alex did all this stuff, and that's like super cool. But this is our search bar. And when you open it, you got all this wonderful stuff down here. That's just suggested based on, I don't even know what they base it on, but they base it on something. But if you start typing something like, and I don't know any of these words that will or won't work, but, and it'll show popular searches over here. So that's cool. But we were looking for slime earlier. So I start typing slime and you see it's got an autofill in here. But what if you was to misspell it? I don't know. Oh, look, I misspelled it, but it still came up. What if we got a slammer, slum, slime. Give me something else to search. What else is good to search? Because I can't think of anything because my brain doesn't function that way.
I don't know. Does Gasket Pro Tools work on there now? Try Dehydra.
Okay.
I bet you it works as one word or two words or without the. Yeah, there it is. See,
And I spelt it wrong. Look, and I didn't spell it with a dash. I didn't. Um, Conqueror. That's one that nobody seems to be able to contour. No, got the contour. The Conqueror didn't come up. It's spelled with a Q. So, and the other neat thing about it is when we discover something like that, we can make little notes and we can go in the back end and we can actually add misspelled words, and we'll get little let me go ahead and drop this down for a second. We get little oh shoot, another Matt.
Hello from
Jesus
PG.
Christ.
How you
What's
doing?
up?
That's a far way.
Yeah. That's a regular viewer right there. Um, 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 Finder. So yeah, so we get a weekly report, and let me see if I can figure out how to. Um, no, that's not what I wanted. Okay, anyways, so we're gonna share this one. All right, so this is our weekly report for the Do Finder, and it tells us on the searches the click through rate. So it tells us 82.8% of the people that use the search click something. It tells us what the top searches are: hose, CAG, tint CAG, computer cut, filter. It tells what the top clicked searches are. So ball lock tank hose setup, tint keg, 3 gallon tint keg, automotive window tint starter kit, 5 gallon tint keg. People really like our tint kegs, by the way, if you haven't noticed. And then we get top opportunities. Now, what top opportunities are is we can go in the dashboard, and if we know what they mean by these, we can, like Nas, I would assume he's thinking nozzle, like probably a sprayer. So we can tell it to show them the sprayer handles. We can tell them to show them the spray tips, and that would be something manual we do on the back end. And then turbo trim. I guess we could show them the turbo. I don't know what is that. Let me look. Okay, so if you type turbo trim, it eliminates the turbos. Turbo TR. I don't know. Sometimes I might just feel like you don't.
Dow 995. Is that what caulk is?
Yeah, and we don't offer that. So yeah, that's the other thing. Like products like Dow 995, we don't sell a lot of security film. We do sell security film, but we don't sell enough of it to really offer Dow 955 because it's got a shelf life. And the last thing I want to do, remember, I'm here for a service for you, and I want to provide the best service and the best product. So if I get something that's got a 12-month shelf life and I have it for 9 months and you order it, it's got 3 more months of shelf life. I'm pretty sure you're not going to try to order exactly what you need. You're probably going to want to order enough and maybe have a little extra left over just in case. And the last thing you want to get is some old shit that, all of a sudden you've got a 2 month shelf life. And I don't know what the shelf life is. I don't remember, but I just know that it's long enough out that it wouldn't be conducive for me to keep it on my shelves. So there are certain things that I don't carry.
You would have to start carrying the DeWalt sausage pack gun.
Oh yeah. By the way, how many DeWalt cordless tool users do we have in here? Am I the only one that fell for that scam? Because I don't know. It's probably not a scam, but I did fall for it. T-Town's a DeWalt user. Dude, I went in deep with DeWalt. And the way I got sucked in, it was a Father's Day sale at probably Home Depot. I don't know. Yeah, I think Home Depot. And it just so happened that my drill was a piece of shit, and I needed a drill, and I didn't feel like dealing with that drill. I mean, it wasn't a piece of shit. The battery was just on its way out, and I could barely get it to take a charge. It was just done. It was an old ass Makita that, I mean, by old, I'm talking from the 90s, because that's when I bought a lot of tools. Anyway, I just happened to pop into Home Depot. I was just going to buy a drill real quick, and I probably would have got a Cobalt or whatever, Ryobi or whatever they had, but they were having a sale, and for $99, I got 2 batteries, a charger, and the drill. I'm like, fuck yeah. And so I bought it, and I loved it. It had a great brake. It had a 1/2-inch chuck. It had a freaking light in it, which was super cool. I never had a drill with a light in it before. I mean, it's just so many things that I was excited, and I showed people when they come over, and I'd talk about it, and then they'd talk about their stuff. And then all of a sudden Christmas came around, and everyone decided Rick liked DeWalt tools. So I started getting DeWalt cordless tools, and that became a thing for a few years, and I'd buy some of my own. I even bought a DeWalt weed whip, and when we had our basement refinished, the contractor had a DeWalt leaf blower, and this thing was a hella leaf blower, and I had to have one, and I didn't really need one, but I had to have it, and so I bought it. And yeah, so I just got, I almost bought the lawnmower, but Mary was mad because we've got a pretty nice lawnmower. Brittany calls it a transformer because it kind of looks like Bumblebee a little bit. It's yellow like DeWalt, but it's not DeWalt. It's I don't know, whatever those yellow uh yeah, Cub Cadet maybe. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so Mary wasn't having it. She was pretty mad that I bought the weed whip too. She let me have it because we had a pretty nice Toro gas powered weed whip, and I don't know. Electric seems so much easier. And it is. I love it. Just in case anybody wonders. So how did I get talking about DeWalt tools? Oh yeah, sausage
Yeah.
pack things. I get sidetracked real easy too.
Yeah.
Oh, T-Town's got a weed eater with a big ass battery. Yeah, that's the other thing. Oh my God, I've got so many batteries, and when they come out with a new big battery, you got to buy one. The 60-volt monsters, and they're all flex volt, so you can put the 60-volt in your 20-volt drill and run it for 3 years without a charge. Although it makes your drill weigh 5 times as much as it did without the battery, but I don't do a lot of drilling, so it don't matter.
I don't know. I like mixing my gas with the oil because it makes me feel important.
I did that for a lot of years with a lot of things because I'm old. And then you start getting 4-stroke stuff, and that was way better. I don't know though, my weed whip, which I still have, the carb probably really needs to be cleaned out because I probably didn't run the gas out of it, but um yeah, it's a 2-stroke, and yeah, and it's a Toro. It's a pretty stout weed whip because
I so I had troubles with details sometimes. And I accidentally bought Marine 2-stroke. Can I still use it?
yeah,
What's the difference between Marine 2-stroke and regular 2-stroke?
you know, I don't know, but two-stroke oil is two-stroke oil. It's just, so the oil is a lubricant that goes in the gas to keep everything lubricated. I don't know. It's a thing, but
Well, probably because it doesn't have its own oil pan reservoir.
yeah, that it's a simpler design on the engine part of it. And yeah, I don't know. I didn't like it too much. I had a boat that the motor was 2-stroke. And that was just straight up a pain in my ass. Like, I wanted
There's
to
a
fill and go.
lot of two-stroke to mix up.
Yeah. Well, depending on how much boating you was planning on doing. But I had a 6-gallon tank for it, so we just mixed 6 gallons and go.
We used to eyeball that shit on the roof for the leaf blower. Like, how much goes in it? I don't fucking know. Just this much.
They
And
are
it-
really forgiving. I mean, so if you put too much, you're going to follow the plugs and you'll know. And then that's just a spark plug. It's not a big, or you can take it out and clean it. And, you know, if you go too lean, though, you can burn a hole in your piston. And that's bad.
Yeah. We would just like pour it directly into the thing and then fill it with gas, screw it up, and then just shake it. That was it.
Got it. That sounds like some roofer type stuff to do.
I mean, you just don't have time for shit. You gotta go.
Right. Oh, damn it. I'm pushing buttons over here that I didn't mean to. Just wanted to see the notification. What happened here?
Hey guys, glad I could drop in. Hope y'all are doing good. Hey Jeff, how's it going, man? Long time no see. So who's having a consistent spring? Man, it's been getting a lot kind of busier. Dude, it was hectic yesterday, and it was hectic Friday. You guys were buying all the things. Travis. He thought he was talking on the stream. Dude.
Yeah, wrong button, Travis.
Dude, we've been getting a lot of like new Helios people too, and that's kind of exciting. I like it when we're able to give people film that has never tried our film before, and then they just become hooked. They just, especially
Yeah.
Andrew. I'm like kind of shocked he's not here right now. He's probably busy.
Yeah.
Dude, I hear that T-Town. Oh, UC liked our live stream. Hey, UC, how's it going? How's weather on that side of the globe?
Um,
Oh, it is baseball season.
all right, guys. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to cut this a little early today. So I got a situation that needs to be dealt with like immediately. And I need Alex for it. So we'll catch you next Tuesday. And